A witness to the dog's violent behavior named Lonnie Phil has agreed to testify on our behalf.
We need to make an example out of Brock Hughes so that he keeps his dogs off my lawn.
There's legal precedence to back our case too. Higgins v. Jones also involved angry labs.
Those dogs chewed off my lawn too.
Do you have any witnesses to corroborate your claims?
My other neighbor across the street, Louis James. He saw the stinky labs eat my grass.
There could be a better chance of winning if he testifies, but I can't guarantee anything.
What's our best course of action?
The best action you can take right now is refuse interviews with your local press.
Is the prosecution ready to deliver its opening statement?
Yes, Your Honor. We are ready.
Is the defense ready to give its opening statement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor, may I speak?
You may speak, Mr. Fields.
May it please the court, I'd like to pursue the case with a different approach in mind.
What do you have in mind?
Instead of suing the defendant for their dog's damages, I'm suing the dog itself.
Objection. Everyone knows you can't sue an animal. This entire trial is a joke.
Your Honor, I respectfully request that we forego the delivery of opening statements.
You've got to be kidding me.
Your motion to waive the delivery opening statements is granted. Mr. Fields, are your witnesses prepared?
Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls Lonnie Phil to the stand. Mr. Phil, can you please state your name and current occupation for the record?
My name is Lonnie Phil, and I am a rich British entrepreneur and CEO of Duke Tech Inc.
Can you tell the court what type of dog the defendant had in his care?
He had a Labrador Retriever in his care, who he loved so much.
Have you ever had a negative experience with the defendant's dog that you would like to share with the court?
The dog bit my finger off and I had to get it reattached. Another time Harry stomped on the roses in my grandma's garden.
So, would you describe the dog as consistently being violent and unruly?
The dog always barks at me whenever I pass by its owner's rented out property, so yes.
You mentioned the property being rented out. Describe your relationship with the owner.
I'm Brock Hughes' landlord. He pays me rent at the end of every month and he keeps his house.
When was the last time you can recall Mr. Hughes missing a month's worth of rent?
Mr. Fields, how is this relevant to your case?
You'll see in a moment. Mr. Phil, are you and the owner relatively close?
We're good friends and I pay for his Christmas expenses every now and then.
How would you compare the owner to his dog?
Hughes is friendlier, but his dog is rude and unforgiving.
Thank you for your testimony. Your Honor, you can plainly see that the dog's actions are not his owner's fault. Therefore, I'm demanding money from the lab.
Your Honor, I'd like to cross-examine the witness.
The defense may begin cross-examination.
Mr. Phil, are you a veterinarian?
I have some experience with animals, but I never got the training to become a vet.
Are you aware that Labrador being violent is a defense mechanism formed against abuse?
I'm well aware of the effects animal abuse has on pets.
Then would you concur that the Labrador's owner is an animal abuser?
I would think so.
You may leave, Mr. Phil.
How does this help your case?
I'm taking on Harry as my first non-human client. I motion to forego deliberation and proceed to an immediate verdict.
You are motioning to forego deliberation on what grounds?
The defendant's right to a hasty trial, Your Honor.
I find Harry guilty of 2 counts of assault with a deadly weapon and 5 counts of destruction of property. The plaintiff is awarded $50,000 and Harry is to spend 4 months in the pound. I'm Honest Maria, with Green Screen News. Tonight's headline, dog sued for thousands and is thrown into the pound. More on that at 11 o'clock. We'll be right back, so stay tuned to Green Screen News.